I'm not entirely sure on how to phrase this without seeming incredibly hateful, but I'm never playing Jump Force again. I've had enough. Very few games manage to piss me off the way Jump Force does, and I just don't need this in my life. I am done playing this game. When you don't enjoy a game, it's okay to stop, and in my case I would have never played so much Jump Force if it wasn't for YouTube, which is why it still bothers me every time someone comes into one of these videos just to trash the game and mock the community that enjoys it. Just drop the game and don't watch videos on it. You have that option. I'm the one stuck making Jump Force videos. And if you guys didn't enjoy my Jump Force content so much, I would have dropped this game a long time ago. And a lot of you joined because of Jump Force. This channel is what it is today, in part thanks to Jump Force. So I feel like I owe it to the game and to you guys to explain why I will not be playing this game again. I'm not coming back for DLC. I'm not playing casuals on Discord with anyone. I am 100% done. And this is why. This is the best chance that Jump Force is gonna have to win me back. Bakugou is my most expected character out of the entire DLC roster, and he's finally in the game. On top of that, I love his moveset. This guy deals a lot of damage, his abilities are super interesting, and on top of that, people seem happy with the balance patch as well. It has removed a lot of the cheesy strategy in the game. Except it didn't. Here's how much Jump Force would need to change for me to even consider it worthwhile at this point. Escapes need nerfing. You shouldn't be able to escape unless you have at least 50% stamina. It's incredibly unfair for you to get caught by something because the opponent mashed the escape button when he was out of stamina. I'm doing a combo right now. I'm sorry if I didn't notice my opponent got a little pixel of stamina. Escapes shouldn't be possible when stamina is this low. It punishes you for doing nothing wrong. All I was doing was hitting my opponent because I finally got through his guard, and you're telling me that because I didn't notice a pixel of stamina, I'm now losing health? How is that fair? High speed counters. They need to go. This is probably the worst mechanic, not just in Jump Force, in all of Spike Chunsoft's games. Because once again, it punishes you for not making mistakes. Let's look at this example. We're both standing here, blocking, when this guy has a brilliant idea. If he's blocking, maybe I should do a raw special attack. Great, he's stupid. Let me just block that and start my own combo. Oh wait, if a player does something dumb, like what just happened, they deserve to be punished. Or they need to spend a ridiculous amount of resources to get out of the combo. Which is why I'm not necessarily against the escape mechanic. It empties your stamina gauge, that's a big deal. But you shouldn't be able to escape when you just have a tiny bit of stamina. And there are plenty of other games that have combo breaker mechanics, but something that all of those games have in common, and that Jump Force didn't learn, is that using a combo breaker spends a lot of resources, and it doesn't leave your opponent in a bad place. If someone uses a high-speed counter, they can still deal some decent damage out of it, which once again means you get punished for making no mistakes. On top of that, these abilities are incredibly unreliable. Don't know if you've noticed, but most of the Jump Force player base have no idea what an Ethernet cord is. Most of the matches have variable lag, so even if you're the best player in the world, you cannot reliably hit those high-speed counters and dodges, which just means that at the end of the day, this ability is pure luck. And it allows players to make dumb decisions like this one and feel good about themselves because that's the type of stuff that this game rewards. High-speed dodges aren't that bad. I wouldn't mind if they disappeared, but at least you can only do them in certain situations and not randomly in the middle of a combo. Damage in this game is dumb. Special attacks damage needs to be toned way down. Raw specials are ridiculously powerful. And that's why half the players just escape and throw a special attack. They're fast, a lot of them have armor, and they deal too much damage. At the same time, when you put them in a combo, the damage scaling system is kinda stupid. I'm gonna show you an example of a bad Bakugou combo. This thing deals around 50% damage, right? Well, what if I go into Awakening, do the same combo, and then throw Bakugou's ultimate at the end? How much more damage am I gonna get? Yeah, not that much. Bakugou has crazy damage routes. He can deal 90% damage in a combo if he wants to. That's not the point. The point is, why would scaling nerf the awakened ultimate that much in this combo? And it's not this combo specifically, the whole combo system and scaling system is just bonkers. Nerf the raw special damage and learn how to do combo scaling, because this method makes absolutely no sense. Finally, assists. Assists have received nerfs in the past and they were very welcome, but there's one final change that needs to happen in my opinion. Assists need to disappear if the player gets hit. Interrupt their assist attack if I've punched my opponent. You shouldn't be 100% safe if you call an assist and your main character is in danger. This one's kinda minor, maybe I should stop nitpicking, but the point is, this game violates one of the first rules of video games in general, not just fighting games, not arena fighters. It doesn't matter if it's competitive or not. It violates a video game rule, which is you cannot punish the player without the player first making a mistake. And that's exactly what these mechanics do, and that's why Jump Force feels incredibly unfair most of the times. Also, did they buff the grabs? I keep getting grabbed through combos. I hit him, and I still got grabbed. Like, shouldn't attacks interrupt grabs? Isn't that how the whole thing works? Or even worse, check out this guy. He was playing Hisoka, and he was pulling me with this ability and then grabbing. It worked a couple of times, it's a legit strat. But then I started backstepping. The grab whiffs, free punish, or well, as free as this game allows. So explain to me what happened here. I'm not there anymore. The grab isn't connecting. So why am I in a grab animation now? Jump Force is full of these inconsistencies, and that paired up with these unfair mechanics makes me rage like no other game, and I just don't need that in my life. I've said this multiple times, maybe the problem isn't the game, maybe the problem is me. There are definitely people who enjoy this game, but since this is all I see online, I just can't relate to those people at all. How was this exchange fair? He was mashing the attack button before being anywhere near me. I went in for a punish and randomly got a high-speed counter. He does the high-speed dodge into special done. I've lost the match. He was doing something so stupid and somehow he still won the match. Not to mention, they finally added a rematch button. It only took them 6 months, but every time a player loses a match, they don't want to lose again, so they don't rematch. Which at the end of the day just means that rematch doesn't happen that often. Also, they put rematch in ranked, which now allows players to just farm ranks. No one asked for that. People just asked for the rematch button so they could play against friends without having to come back to the lobby. No one asked for this thing to be in ranked. But yeah, players losing and not wanting to rematch I think just speaks mountains of the type of player who enjoys Jump Force. They're not players who want to learn, who want to get better, want to improve at the game. They're players who just want to spam buttons and abilities and win. And they're not all like that. If you're watching this channel, it's probably because at some point you've wanted to get better at the game. You've at least got a beginner level of a competitive mindset. But even if you enjoy this game and still play it, you have to agree that this is 90% of the players you will find online. So it's time for me to let it go. Feel free to enjoy Jump Force, but do it without me. Normally I would have just dropped the game, but this time I wanted to let you guys know why. Every time there's a new Jump Force DLC, instead of being excited, I am dreading having to play it again. So this is it. I'm deleting this game now. I'm free. I'm done. Thank you for watching. By the way, those coins that Sergio data mined better not be microtransactions. A $60 game with a season pass and you're gonna add microtransactions on top? That better be something else, because that is... Oh.